Hi, I am Elise Foss, and I want to talk about pain today. So, most of us have probably experienced pain at some point in our lives. And as we get older, there's a little ache here and a little something there. A question that I get very often is my knee hurts. Can you give me an exercise for it? Or my shoulder hurts. Can you give me an exercise? And two things come to mind when I receive that question. One is about like getting rid of the pain, right? How can I solve that pain? And the other one that comes up for me is a thought about like having one arm here and one leg there. So a body that is somehow a bit disconnected. So let's talk about the first part. So just getting rid of the sensation. I certainly don't love the sensation of pain, and I also want to get rid of pain. However, it is important to note that when there is a sensation of pain, there might be something that our bodies are trying to let us know. Is there something about our alignments that is not quite right? Is there something that we're doing through the day that is not supporting us? So, something to pay attention to, and pain certainly will make us pay attention to things. The other part that comes up for me when I hear that question, right, about the knee or shoulder, is is the body this thing that is like just that knee is there, and can I just solve the pain by doing some knee exercises? And what it makes me think about is how much appreciation I have gotten the more I study the body and think, first of all, about the mind body connection, second of all, about all the systems that are involved in movement. We're talking about our muscles, our connective tissue. We're talking about our nervous system, our endocrine system. So, just to give a very simple example about how a very isolated movement works. Let's talk about a bicep curl, which again is a very isolated movement. It's not like a push up or a standing up and sitting down where a lot of things are happening. However, even within a bicep curl, there are things happening in other parts of our bodies helping stabilize our bodies so this can happen. But let's just focus within this part of our bodies, right? So when I'm doing a bicep curl, perhaps in an exercise class, an instructor might say, we're doing a bicep curl, we're working the biceps. And that's just a very little part of what's happening, right? When we're doing a bicep curl, the biceps are working, and that's our prime mover. But also there's synergists, another muscle that is also helping out the motion. We also have what's going on with the antagonist or the opposite muscle, which in this case is the tricep, which needs to lengthen so that this muscle can contract. So they work in synchronicity as well. And we also need to have some stabilization going on. So the deltoid might stabilize. We might have some more intrinsic muscle stabilizing this motion. So a lot goes on with any simple and single movement. So something for us to think about. So when somebody asks me, my knee hurts, can you give me an exercise to fix that or to solve that? My answer will be not really, because the cause of that knee pain could be so many different things. I don't even talk so much about the fascia and how that connects the body in general. So, like if my arch is not quite stable or doesn't is not quite functioning well in my foot, maybe I will have some issues in a totally different part of my body. So I can't really answer to my knee hurts and give somebody an exercise, but what I can tell you is to pay attention to your alignment, because the better our alignments are, the least opportunity for dysfunction, for pains. I can also say, let's pay attention to the way that we are moving through the days, or the way we are seated, or the way we're doing things. And finally, I can say, let's pay attention to our breath also throughout our days and see if we're allowing enough movement within the body with our breaths. So, no, there's no quick fixes, but yes, we can pay attention to the body in a holistic way, and then we can get better solutions. So, I hope that this information is useful to you. And if it is, please subscribe to my channel. I am Elise Foss, and I wish you a most wonderful day. Thank you for listening.